Hi, how are you? This is Zita, your guiding luminary. Thank you for joining me today. I was inspired to do another reading. This is my second for the day, and I usually just do about one. But today, I don't know, maybe it's the sunshine outside got me all excited, and I felt the need to do another reading. I've been talking to a few clients of mine, and we're all a bit down, it seems, even though it's the beginning of the summer. People are kind of ho-hum. So I wanted to take this time to do a reading. So as I always do, I pull out a few decks that inspire me. And then I shuffle, meditate, and allow the cards to jump. And today I have prepared for you 3 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And for those who like to pick with crystals, here's the amethyst, my favorite crystal. Here's a red jasper and aquamarine crystal. So take a few seconds to see which pile resonates with you, or perhaps there's more than one pile, perhaps all 3 piles, and enjoy. Remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is, after all, a general reading. I do personal readings, so if you're interested in a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me at any time and we'll schedule something. So without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Okay, for those who pick pile number 1, or for those who've picked the amethyst, this is what it looks like, and it's just so beautiful. As you can see, I love purple. So purple is one of my, if not my favorite color. And I actually have this color in my dining and living room. So yeah, and this is a crystal that we can use normally for our third eye, which is found on our forehead, right between our eyes, above our eyes. And it helps us to envision things, to plan things, to look forward to things, to see things. It opens up our pineal gland so that we can improve our clairvoyance and cognizance, as well as being able to receive messages from divine universe. Okay, so let's see. I'll pull out your oracle card first. Magic Prayer. Now this is a beautiful card. Let's put it like this for now. Oh, the colors, the light is very bright. We'll start here. Magic Prayer. So it looks like you've come to a point in your life where you're looking for some change. We see what looks like a nymph. You can see some like a leaf in her eye and her hair blowing in the wind, and all this light around her, and she's facing up to the sky as if in prayer, asking for the divine to come in to, oh, it's interesting how the crystals match up with the visuals. So there's the light coming in to match up with her spark. So she's actually, it looks like she's asking for prayer. She's trying to get a wish come true. Maybe she's looking for a change. And if you look at the numbers 3, 2, they add up to 5. And typically 5 represents a change. So either something comes into your life, changes things for you, or you yourself are looking for a change. So in this instance, it looks like you're looking to do something different. Maybe you want to look for a new job, or you're looking for a new partner. You want to maybe buy a new house, go back to school, whatever you're looking for. There's a change that's running around in your head, and you can see the spark around her. So there's something you're trying to manifest. So there's energy around your heart chakra. So you're probably praying with all your might, or hoping with all your might, to make this special wish come true. And it's surrounding your heart. So I'm assuming that this might be related to some love in your life. Okay, so let's see what your tarot cards have for you. Okay, so let's see your first card. Temperance. Queen of Cups. Just align these nicely. Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Wands. Okay, so let's see. What are we getting here? Well, the first thing that jumps out at me are two things. One, you might be praying for more balance in your life. Perhaps you're working too hard and you are actually looking for this love interest. So you're meditating and hoping that a loved one would come in to perhaps balance you a bit more or help you, or looking for a business partner to help you in your endeavors and the next step, the next phase of your life. So you see, she's kind of attracted this dove in one hand and she's let the other dove go. So this to me signifies that you're looking to start projects or meet somebody and let the old leave. You're looking for new opportunities, new guidance, prosperity, abundance. You're looking for more of a quieter or perhaps more balanced, more temperate life where there are fewer ups and downs so that you're well protected from the elements around you. So she's opening herself up to the universe, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but she's actually sitting in a yoga position and it's kind of covered by her dress and the roses, but she's sitting there and praying for something, for better balance. And with the Queen of Swords, it looks like maybe there's been somebody, perhaps a female or someone with strong female energy that's come in, or this is you with a lot of negative thought processes going on. So had this been right side up, you'd be sitting on top of the world, on top of this balloon with all these birds coming out. So there's all these opportunities for you. You'd be looking to the future, looking to expand. This is a sign of someone who's very highly mentally evolved, someone who's very strong-willed, someone who works really hard. So this could also be you being mentally exhausted from overworking and you're looking for a break. You're looking for more balance. You're looking to stop working as hard and perhaps enjoy more abundance with somebody else with you. Or depending on your personal situation, because this is a general reading, there might be someone here who's hurting you, who's come after you. And this is quite obvious with the next card, with the Ten of Swords. So there have been people, family members, maybe your boss, people have been coming at you with a lot of demands, expecting you to do a lot. And if you look at her expressions here, she looks really, really tired. So pile number one, if this is you, I'm really, really touched and feel badly for you because you're exhausted. You've been poked and poked and poked, and people are coming to you and asking and asking and asking, and you look burnt out. So by being upside down, you're being, this cycle is going to end. You need to find a way to disperse this energy. Stop overthinking. You are overthinking, overthinking, overthinking. People have been demanding too much and you need a break. You were very emotional. You're looking for some relief, some probably a vacation since this is the summer. So interesting. You're probably looking for a vacation. You want to just let loose and relax and enjoy life. Because here with the moon right side up, you can see that this person sitting on a fence or a wall actually with a fox who's howling in the moonlight, and there's this serpent or this octopus coming out of the water, coming up to try to come up to her, but she's not watching because she's trying to see what to do next. She's so tired. So this moment or this time of your life, you're going to get a reprieve. You're going to get a break. You're going to have a distance from this. Your magic prayer, your prayer will be answered because it's time for you to sit back and relax and let the demands go. prioritize. There's no, just because you do a list of things to do for the day and there's 10 items on the list doesn't mean you need to do all 10 items in one day. I believe somebody who's very efficient and very productive, if you have a list of 10 items to do in the day, and if you're able to complete at least 3 or 4, you've had a great day, because a lot of our lists of things to do cannot be done in a minute or two. So for example, you may want to talk to a service provider because there was an error in your billing. So you call them and they put you on hold for 20, 30 minutes. You're at work, you let go, you can't do it right now. So you ask them to call you back. So then they call you back, maybe not that day, they call you the day after. So you see that one item on the list of things to do did not get done. And this may cause you a lot of frustration and anxiety. So what you're being encouraged to do is to try to move away from being so demanding on yourself, to be so high producer, because we cannot maintain that kind of momentum for a very long time. Many times we think, oh yeah, I'm a superwoman or a superman, I can do it, I'm a high producer, I'm a high achiever, I'm gonna go out and make myself those millions of dollars and buy myself my Lamborghini, that fancy house on the hill by the beach. And then you just end up burning yourself out, and it's going to take you a couple of years to recover. So it's time for you to take that step and make your wish so that you're better balanced. And this King of Wands signifies that you're coming to a place where you'll be able to spark the light that make that wish come true. So this King of Wands, although represented by a female, this is like the feminine energy that's coming in. So right through her scepter, her stalk, or her post, there's all this magic, all this energy gonna come out. So you're gonna make wiser decisions. We don't need to work harder, we just need to work smarter. So there's ways you can push tasks aside or delegate them. Perhaps at work you're trying to impress your boss and you're just doing too much. So instead of telling your boss, sorry, no, I can't do this, I have this and this and this, prioritize what's best for you, let me know, and we'll get them going and get the projects moving. If you have your own business, again, if you're working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, at some point, you're not going to even make any smart decisions. You might have accidents at work. You might misplace things, forget things, miss opportunities. It's impossible to continue working non-stop, pile number one. So in this reading, I am feeling that you are mentally tired, very, very tired, but you're not someone who likes to give up. You're not someone who is passive, who waits for things to come to them. You're someone who likes to be in charge of their life. You enjoy being busy. You enjoy having a fulfilling life. You enjoy work and family life, vacations and partying, but it's time maybe to take a break, reprioritize. As time progresses, as we age, our requirements shift and change. So maybe this is a time for you to slow down a little bit, evaluate what you really need, find that balance. Just rest assured that the universe has got you covered. You see how she's out in the elements, out in Mother Nature, just like you are here, making your wish, sending your prayers to the universe. She has gotten her answers. The balance is coming in. So as a new task comes in, you let go of another one. So if there's an issue with a project, you solve the project and you let it go. Before you take anything else on, you let the other challenge go. So you have a problem with one of your children, I should say, you go ahead, resolve it, push it on. Find balance. Otherwise, you're going to be mentally exhausted. You're not going to make smart decisions. You're going to feel burnt and emotional. So you'll be able to find the opportunity to stand up for yourself, and you'll be rest assured that you will make smarter decisions, quicker decisions, and probably less expensive decision. Because if you're tired and you're making the wrong decisions, you might make some decisions and they'll cost you money. So you, for example, you might buy a car, and without doing the proper research because you were too busy, didn't have time to do your research, You end up buying a car that you no longer like, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I have all these monthly payments I can't really meet. So in the end, you're not further ahead. Yes, you may have a newer car, but your payments are higher, and then you realize, oh gosh, I should never have bought that SUV. I would have been better off with a little Honda, a little smaller car that I can put around and enjoy myself and not worry about the cost of gas or my insurance and whether I need an SUV when I'm all alone. Okay, so let's see. I pulled out also healing cards for you that may help you. And I love this deck of cards, the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Sigal. It's a very beautiful, soft deck. And as she's pointing to her chest here, I find that the cards coming out from this deck seem to come out from your heart, from the heart. So with heartfelt love and affection, here's some advice for you to help you make your wish come true. Whoops, that card looks like it wants to come out. So isn't this interesting? The card Self-Sabotage has come out. As I mentioned earlier, your wish here is to slow down, because by constantly being on the go, constantly being on that treadmill to produce, to get more, to be better, to be smarter, to have a bigger house, better car, bigger vacation, bigger boat, whatever you're looking, you end up hurting yourself. So wise up, like this wise old owl up in the sky, where it's going to show you the clarity you need. The light is there, but you're living in this darkness because you've become overwhelmed. You've become overwhelmed. You become, not that you're self-absorbed, it's just you're worried about yourself. And if you're not careful, you end up snuffing the life out of you, and only you are responsible for this. So the people around you are not really people, but it's just your angels trying to tell you, slow down, because you deserve better, because you're just hurting yourself. So I hope this resonated with you. And pile number one, I really hope you take the time to balance yourself, stop overthinking, embrace who you are. You are good enough. No one needs to tell you how much better you have to be, how much more you need to produce, how much more money you need to do. The prayers will be answered, because if not, you'll end up hurting yourself and you'll not be any further ahead. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And if you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description below. Thank you. Okay, for those who picked pile number 2, this reading is for you. And this pile is represented by the red jasper, which we normally would put on our root chakra, which is at the bottom of our spine. And this is the chakra that is activated, and this is where a lot of our information about our childhood and base of our life is stored. So basically where our family roots come from, our interpersonal relationships with our parents, our siblings, aunts and uncles, and our younger years, so between 0 to about 18 or 20 years old. So let's see what's in store for you. So for the first oracle card, we have coming to life. So I'm sensing that you are missing a bit of a spark. The universe is trying to tell you to come to life. Maybe you've come through a very difficult period. Maybe you're working on some shadow aspect of yourself. There's something that's come to life or come to light right now that is not allowing you to find that spark that you're looking for. You're going through a transition. As you can see here, there's a little butterfly that normally represents change, but because this little butterfly is also sparkling, not only are you looking to change, there's a desperate need for you to change as soon as possible, that you're going to be gifted with this little spark that's going to come down at you to try to change. And I was drawn to the number 29, which brings up to magic number 11. So the number 11 is a master number where you are usually someone who's very, very talented and multifaceted, gifted. So you can be someone who can cook very well, you can sing very well, you can dance very well, you can bike, you can ski, you can sew. You're someone who is polyvalent, as we say in French, where you are very gifted to be able to do things. You don't just do one thing well, so you don't just paint and that's it. You can do many, many things. So maybe this is an opportunity for you to explore other things you can do to bring that spark into your life so that you can find that joy in your life. And perhaps this is something from your childhood that's stopping you from pushing forward. Maybe you wanted to be a dancer. Like you can see this person or this elf is actually dancing on top of a stone, or positioning or acting out or twirling, actually in a lot of movement. So maybe there was something in your childhood that your parents didn't believe in your dreams, and they kind of snuffed the light out of it, out of your dreams, out of you. So let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Wow. Okay. So you've got the 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, and the 6 of Swords. So let's see. We can align these cards so we can see them better. Okay. Well, the 10 of Cups, had it been upright, this would have represented something very glorious, very fulfilling in your family or friendship. You could see the rainbow over this couple who are half immersed in water and half above the water. So they're leading very happy and balanced lives. And we can see 10 fish here that are circling around them. So perhaps something in your childhood or in your family environment is preventing you from reaching your goals, like I said earlier. So you're not fulfilled. And in the 6 of Cups, you could see there's this person, and she's actually kind of looking down what looks like her mom, herself, and her dad. And if you count the 6 balloons, there's 2 that are linked to the mother, 1 to the child, and 2 to the father, whereas the 6th balloon, the big balloon, is really linked to her. So I'm going to say that this girl here is the little her. So you are looking back to something that happened in your childhood. And what's really good or really interesting about this picture is that she's looking back, and had it been right side up, you would be observing and not participating in this event. However, because it's upside down, it may be that you're reliving a childhood trauma over and over again, and that's preventing you from moving forward. It's preventing you from finding that spark because you're afraid your parents may not approve. But what you need to understand is here you are all grown up. So now you have the biggest balloon. While you were young, or this little girl, you had the smallest balloon, so your parents were able to monitor you and manage you and tell you what to do. But now that you're the bigger girl, you need to let go or find ways to better manage this process. Forgive your parents or the family life you had. Maybe your parents didn't know any better and they couldn't support you in your dreams that you wish they were there. Maybe they weren't the loving parents you had hoped. Maybe they were very abusive. And yes, there were moments of joy, but you need to find a way to let go, because in the third card, there's the Ace of Swords. So this shows that you are someone who's being represented by this young man, and you're highly, highly intelligent. And as the Ace of Swords, you're someone who thinks a lot. So you're in your head quite a bit. So you're thinking and thinking and thinking, and sometimes maybe you're overthinking things. And if you look in the background, there's all these mountains. So there's a lot that happened to you in the past. However, if you look, this gentleman He's adorned with jewelry. He's got an earring wearing. He's wearing an earring here. And there's also a bunch of sparkling stars on his cape. And he's holding a key. So he is able to find solutions. So you're able to find solutions. And here's the key to the keyhole. So you need to go outside of yourself and try to find ways to forgive and forget as much as you can to what your parents may have done to you, or other parental figures, or aunts and uncles, or bosses, whatever's stopping you from moving forward. No one's really had a perfect childhood. Everybody has challenges, but you're an intelligent person, very educated, very cultured, as you can see the way the person's holding themselves. They have the key, you have the key to unlock and go in there and unlock the noise that keeps repeating itself and repeating itself. And in doing so, you will find the spark. You will find that energy, that burst of fire will come out through so that you can move forward. Because right now what's going on is there's offerings coming to you. Maybe there's a new person that's trying to come into your life with an offer. So a new beginning of a romance, or you're having challenges and you're very young. So this can represent you as being a very young person, but there's someone who's trying to come in to make you an offer. And because you're so in your head, you're not seeing this little offer, this wonderful offer, this person trying to help you, pile number 2. So take some time and move away. And like this woman on the clouds, she's surrounded by all these dark clouds. So take yourself up and away from the situation just as you could over here, and become the observant and not the participant. So you're going to be able to do this with clarity. And as you can see, she's touching this rope it's got an anchor at the end, yet it's anchored to the stars. So your wish will come true. So you will come to life. You will be dancing again. You will find your spark. Although there's an empty, deserted island, are you going to drop your anchor on that island, or are you going to continue floating to find mainland so you can enjoy yourselves? Because the Six of Swords can be a hard time to be, but you're going to be able to do it because you're going to have the mental clarity to get yourself going, pile number 2. This is so wonderful. You'll be able to find that spark in your life. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to be able to show to the world, I've overcome this. I can move forward and have a beautiful, beautiful life. So what I'm going to do now as a final reading is I've pulled out the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. I love this deck. I find that it's very soft and often heart-centered information or guidance that comes out, and this is always done with the best intentions to help you help yourself. So let's see what the universe has as a final note, pile number 2. So listen, pile number 2. Be proud of yourself. You've come a long way. You've had a hard time as a child. You've grown. You can look at yourself from a distance without being emotionally involved. You find mental clarity. You'll find people coming to you with great offers, and you'll be able to float and glide in life and find that spark again. So let's see, any final advice from our little pile? I'm happy for you, pile number 2. Very, very happy for you. You know, if you can, maybe drop some information in the comment section to see what's going on and see what you did to resolve this issue. Oh, here we go. You're too proud. Isn't that interesting? So here you are, you're kind of divided. And although this image is a little scary at first, but you can see you're multifaceted. So many times you'll slip back into the past and feel sorry for yourself. And this is where the haunting comes in. And this is where this constant feeling sorry for yourself comes in. This is who you can be, who you can shine. And sadly here right now, she is not smiling. She's not happy. She's not appreciative. Look at the flower. Look at the roses here. And on this side, the flower is dead. There's this veil covering her face, keeping her from being 100% happy. So although you aspire to greatness, to grandness, to prosperity and abundance and love, you keep going back, or these memories keep haunting you. So find an opportunity, buy yourself a journal, or go see a therapist, or call a coach to help you overcome these difficulties, or give me a call and we can work together on this pile number 2. Honestly, this is something many of us have dealt with. And put your pride away. Imagine if you can clear this dark energy and be always happy or happier, and you'll find that spark in your life again. And you'll find the flowers blooming all around you, and your heart will just glow with more energy. So I'm going to put a little bit of heart quartz for you to help heal your heart. And I'm going to also put my clear quartz to try to clear any of this dark energy that was around you as a child, and to give you the hope and the inspiration to take the time to find an opportunity to help yourself so that you can have fun, so you can enjoy life, you can find that spark again, so you can go out and be the life of the party, because that's clearly who you are, the life of the party. You're someone people love, people enjoy your company, people love the stories you tell them. You probably have a very good sense of humor because you're highly intelligent. So to have a good sense of humor, you're highly intelligent, then you might draw in somebody you're looking to have a relationship with, and it looks beautiful. So pat yourself on the shoulder, let go of some of your pride, reach out for help, for love, for some clarity, to clear out the root chakra issues so that you can have a wonderful life. So I hope this resonated with you. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you again shortly. Thank you. Bye. Hi, for those who picked pile number 3, this reading is for you. And if you picked this crystal, this is a rough cut of the aquamarine crystal that normally we would put around our throat chakra to help us speak out for ourselves. Sometimes when your throat chakra is blocked, you may have trouble with colds, sore throats. You might have this little tickle and a little cough. So, and also on a spiritual foundation or basis, you may have a hard time expressing your needs and wants because you're afraid of hurting other people, or people may have shut you down or shut you up so that you're not comfortable speaking out for yourself. So perhaps you are an excellent orator, but as a young child, maybe your parents kept saying, stop talking, stop talking, stop talking. So you shut down and you're not sharing your wisdom to the universe. So let's see with your oracle card what this is all about. Oh, okay. So this is pretty self-explanatory, a sad embrace. So it seems you're going through a very difficult time right now. You're feeling very, very sad without sounding redundant. It's obvious in the picture you're feeling blue and lonely and not complete despair, but you're kind of like this fairy. This fairy is kind of holding in, so you're kind of clamped into yourself. You've probably secluded yourself from the universe. There's a moon here. So this is a very, very difficult and emotional time for you. I'm not sure what brought you to this point. Maybe you've decided to start going back to school or find a new job, or you're in a job and you're really not happy. You're in a relationship and you're really not happy, pile number 3. And you've gone out on the edge and you don't know what to do. Maybe you're married and you have children and you don't want to leave your partner because of the impact it will have on the family. But sometimes you need to distance yourself to be able to see with clarity. Maybe the best thing for you to do is to separate. Or if you're at work, you're not happy with your job and you're staying there just for the money, and you realize this job is just burning you out and you're really not happy with what you're doing. So you feel like the whole world's on your shoulders and you're not sure what to do. So you're taking time out to reflect and within. So you're probably maybe hibernating at home or at work. You kind of eat by yourself, or you put yourself in the corners, or you're just not in a very good place. But the good thing here is that the 45, when you add it to the is 9. So you've coming to an end of a cycle. So there's a period of adjustment right now where you need to make a decision for that leap of faith to move forward. So if you are in a difficult situation in a relationship, maybe it's not easy to leave this person right now, or if you're living with your parents and you're having a hard time with them, you've come to the point where you need to jump and move forward to another situation, another solution, perhaps move in with a friend or another sibling or another family member. It's time to do something because you're approaching the end of a cycle. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say to help you. Oh, the other thing that might just jumped at me that is hindering you from moving forward is you're not speaking your truth. So you might be in a relationship and the other person might be very strong-willed and more domineering, more masculine, or has more masculine energy, and you're not confronting them. You're not telling them what's bothering you. Maybe at work, you may have a boss who's very domineering, maybe even narcissistic, and they're telling you what to do, and they've been like beating you down that you haven't spoken up for yourself. So you may be encouraged right now to lift your head, look at the moon, and maybe not feel so sorry for yourself, because in speaking up for yourself, you'll be able to represent yourself, hold your head high, put those shoulders back, and have the self-confidence and self-assurance within you that you can do this. You can tell them what you think and what you want and where you want to go. So pile number 3, this is very important. So listen to me, please. You need to take care of yourself. You need to be the priority, because if you're a parent in an abusive relationship, you're not doing anybody any justice by staying there and by not standing up for yourself. You might be endangering yourself or your family, emotional or physical status. Very important for you to stand up for yourself. At work or in a business or at school, if people are bullying you, you need to stand up, because if you don't, this will torment you for a very long time and will carry you through your whole adult life. So cards have popped out for you. The tarot cards is the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Just move these over. And the 7 of Cups. And it's funny how the 4 of Pentacles fell right underneath the sad embrace. Both figures are hugging themselves. And you can see over here, she's kind of like hugging her home. So she's barricaded herself by this fence with 4 little locks. Even though there's locks, you could see that the chain, you could easily remove the chain, and the locks are not serving any purpose, actually, no purpose. Even though she's beautifully dressed, or you could be probably very wealthy, very affluent, or you're just someone who has a lot of health and abundance and attracts a lot of things, and you are like caging yourself, imprisoning yourself in your own home, just as because you want to, well, without sounding mean, like, not that you're feeling sorry for yourself, but you're feeling really down, really sad, which is normal because you're having a very difficult time. But by locking yourself in, you still have the freedom to hop the fence. Even if you have to lift your skirt, you can do that. And as this nymph or this fairy, you can just fly over the fence. You can go out and break free. There's nothing really holding you in. It's not like she's in jail. It's not like she's got shabby clothes. So it's not like you don't have money, you don't have wealth, you don't have abundance, you don't have people who can help you. You're not in complete despair. You're just feeling very sad and lonely. And in not speaking up for yourself, you're imprisoning yourself because you are somebody, you see the Queen of Pentacles, had it been upright, this is somebody who has tremendous abundance. And you have the capacity, like this personality here, she has this beautiful dress with flowers. So you can tell she's someone who's well-to-do. So you're someone who works really hard to have what she has. You earned your way in life. You worked hard. She's got these beautiful tulips and flowers, and there's even little bunnies. So you have animals, you have money, you have prosperity around you. And something's happened that's kind of snuffed it out of you. And so now you're not being able to reap the rewards, because the Ace of Pentacles, had it been this way, you'd be sitting on top of a wall, a beautiful wall, out in nature, enjoying your life. As you can see, she's got a beautiful dress, nice shoes, and there's offerings coming to you from Mother Earth, from the universe. Abundance is surrounding you everywhere. So it's not like you are lacking, but you are in a way in a cage. You've encaged yourself, but no one's stopping you from coming out. I believe that this is more of a mental issue. Perhaps you need some rest. You need to speak out for yourself. And in speaking out for yourself, you'll be able to go out there and express yourself. You can do this, pile number 3. You can do this. You have what it takes. Take the time to feel sad for yourself, but at some point, shake yourself out. Find the courage to speak up. Get out of the cage. Take off these locks or just hop the fence, because there's so much prosperity around you. You have so many things to choose from. The 7 of Cups, so you have someone here floating on a cloud. You have an opportunity to choose something, but you're choosing the one and only thing. The brightest star in the sky here is you feeling sorry for yourself or feeling sad. Maybe you made a decision that didn't work out for you. Maybe you decided, oh, I'm just going to go out and do things for myself because I need money. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to find an opportunity to make more money or start a business. And you're focusing on money, 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 money. And then you realize, whew, there's so much else to do in my life. There's so many other things I can focus on. Building stronger relationships with your parents or your siblings if you can, with building a nice network of friends, going out to the gym, going out to celebrate. But you seem to be focusing maybe on just one aspect, and now you're realizing there's one thing of all this prosperity, the new car, the bigger fancy house, the fancier clothes. It's not making you any happier. It really isn't. So speak up for yourself. Turn these things around and open yourself up to all these other opportunities that's there that can make your dreams come true and make you better and much more balanced in this life. So to help you, I've pulled out the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Sigal. This is a beautiful, beautiful oracle deck that I love to read, and it's very soft and flowy, and I find also it's very heart-centered. So let's see what messages are. So you see how this was drawn to me. It's like time for you to look deep within your heart. Envision what you want with your third eye and listen to your heart to see what you really need to do next. So let's see. Pile number 3, time to turn on some music. Sing, open up your vocal cords. Talk to yourself out loud and express how you feel to people around you. Take charge of your life and refocus on what you need to do to be happier and feel more abundant. So let's see. Let's see what there is. Okay. How teachable are you? So this is really interesting. So you can see how it's funny compared to the other dresses she's wearing, or you're wearing in this reading, she's been stripped down to humble, underwear or pajamas. Very simple, very serene. There's a 9 here. That means that you've reached perhaps the end of a cycle. Just as there's the 9 here. Isn't that interesting? So you have reached an end of a cycle in your life. If you were only driven by material prosperity and you've forgotten about love or other people and you've forgotten to love yourself, this is the time for you to look within. Be a little bit more humbled. Turn on some music. Play some music, as I said earlier. Turn on some music or sing. Open up your vocal cords. Listen deeply to what you want. Let the energy resonate within you, because there's an important lesson for you to learn. Because if you don't listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, you will continue to be sad. You will continue to feel despair, when clearly this is not what the universe wants for you. This is not what your soul wants for you. This is what you don't wish to have upon the star. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this card around for you to bring you that wish, so that you're better fulfilled and you're better balanced, that you have all the prosperity you need, you have the free will and the courage to speak up, to have a much better balanced life, much more fulfilling life, so that you're not sad. So this new change, this ending, brings you a new beginning, and that you're not caged in anymore. You're not going to feel caged in, and you are going to be able to break free and live your dreams and bring love and light within your life, so that you're not drawn to all this material wealth, because you're going to realize all this beautiful homes and this garden, these clothes, and all this prosperity is nice to have, but deep down, when you're humbled and you can speak up for yourself, true love and respect, self-love, self-care is what we need. And this way, the sad embrace will turn into a happy outlook, and you will be able to lift your head, look to the stars, and enjoy yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And if you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. It'd be more than my pleasure to do one for you. So with grace and gratitude, thank you for coming by, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.